On September 27th, Hurricane Helene unleashed a catastrophic storm on western North Carolina, leaving communities devastated and families shattered. Among the hardest-hit areas was Elk Park, where Kim and Rod Ashby faced the unthinkable as their new home was swept away by raging floodwaters. Kim's daughter, Jessica Meidinger, recalled how they had felt safe just before the disaster struck, with their home elevated 20 feet above ground. However, as torrential rains fell, the reality of the situation quickly escalated into a nightmare. As Helene made landfall in Florida as a Category 4 hurricane, its effects reverberated hundreds of miles inland. The National Weather Service had already warned of historic rain, life-threatening flooding, and potential landslides. Reports indicated that over 140 people lost their lives across the southeastern U.S., and millions were left without power. Federal disaster declarations were issued for multiple states, releasing vital resources for recovery efforts. The morning of the tragedy was ordinary, until the floodwaters from the Elk River surged unpredictably. Rod Ashby acted swiftly, attempting to save his wife and their 3 dogs as they clung to an old mattress, then to a section of a wall. In the chaos, Kim was swept away, leaving Rod frantically searching for her along the riverbank. More than a week later, Kim remains missing, one of hundreds unaccounted for in the wake of the storm. As the floodwaters receded, a grim reality set in across the region. In Asheville, the smell of decay permeated the air, a stark reminder of the lives lost. Many residents spoke of the overwhelming devastation, recalling how the city transformed into a catch basin for rain cascading down the mountains. The streets of Asheville, a city known for its vibrant community and beautiful landscapes, became unrecognizable as homes were washed away and lives were disrupted. Mayor Peter O'Leary of Chimney Rock, a small village severely impacted by the storm, lamented the loss of every business and building. The once thriving community, with fewer than 200 residents, now faced a reality where basic necessities were delivered via pack mules as roadways were rendered impassable. Emergency services were stretched thin, and many towns were only reachable by helicopter due to the extent of the destruction. The emotional toll on the community is immeasurable, with many families grappling with the loss of loved ones. As rescue efforts continue, search teams face challenges navigating the wreckage and dealing with communication outages. Jessica and Lauren Meidinger hold on to hope for Kim, believing that her spirit and strength will guide her through the turmoil. Hurricane Helene has starkly illustrated the impact of climate change, transforming Asheville and surrounding areas from perceived safe havens to disaster zones. As residents band together to aid one another, they confront the reality of rebuilding in the face of such devastation. The community's resilience shines through even amidst the heartache, as they work to support those who have lost everything and to search for those still missing. In this time of crisis, the spirit of Western North Carolina will undoubtedly shine as they navigate the path to recovery.